Hello, greetings to everyone. My name is Clayton Maxie, and I'll be running for council in this upcoming election. I'd like to first of all thank my nominators, Angeline Redstar and Corey, or Ricky actually. Let's see. Well, during this election, it's kind of been quite the learning experience up to now, and it's actually a good thing. So I met some good people. They have good ideas. There's a lot of good people saying good things. But you think about them and you think about the potential that is there with them, and that's a good thing for us. So you think about an election, you think about politics, and for us, we don't really have too much in terms of politics, but there is one thing that really stands out and is worth talking about, and that's the treaties. I think about Treaty 6 and some of the chiefs during that time. You think about how when you read the accounts, you think about, man, these guys were wise. They really knew things. And of all the chiefs, I think they were about the most prepared for the changes that are coming. They talk about how they were adapting, they were accepting agriculture, they were willing to go to school and teach their children. And that goes back to my grandparents. Education is an important thing. And, but the thing is, we all want to be educated, but we also, I think some of us more than anything, want to use that education for our people, to better our people, and to bring benefits and advantages to them. So anyways, during the treaties, there was a couple of groups of people. Some people were a little more aggressive, and they were, at least during these discussions, treaty discussions, they kind of would voice an opinion. They sounded very aggressive. But the main chiefs, or the head chiefs, Mr. Wasis and Take Kup, they were very different in their approach. They were more diplomatic. And one thing I think Mr. Wasis had said, he said, if we were friends, we would have been a host of people, and we would have been able to ask for things that you insist on demanding. So demanding, he knew, was not a good thing. And the way to really get things was to be unified. And that's the bottom message of all things. You think about our situation during our election. You think of the fact that there's going to be 12 councillors, one chief. Well, they all have to work together. Well, that's the bottom line. You're going to have to work together to stay strong, to stay focused, because that's where our strength is going to be. And you think about some of the things that, as a First Nation, that we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to adapt with certain things. We can't just completely be totally different and totally segregated from everybody else. We have to adapt. So it's adapting. It's being unified. I think those have to be two of the top priorities during our election. We have to bring change. Yes, we have to bring these changes to our community, to all the benefits we have. We want the reserve to have every benefit. And most of all, we want to be unified. We want to give people a chance to speak. And people will never speak if they're oppressed. People will never speak if they're afraid. So those are things that just are not good. So you want a community where they're not afraid, where they're not oppressed, where they're free to speak, where their opinion is valued. That's what we want as a community. We want to value people. And it's on reserve, off reserve. Same thing. People are all the same. We want to hear their opinion. We want to give them that opportunity to speak. And we're not going to make them feel uncomfortable. They're important. They're an important part of the leadership process. It's important to hear the people. It's important to do what they want. They're our guidance. So I hope this election just turns out good, and that we do get in people who will unify, and we do, as a community of people, that we'll be proud of this new leadership. I guess with that, maybe that's all I have to say. I'm hearing that there's some meetings, and maybe I'll be able to attend this weekend or next week. And that's if my transportation works out. But most of all the best to everybody. Thanks a lot.